Are you looking to bring intentionality and inspirational theming into your yoga practice? If so, this video is for you. Welcome to Yoga Class Themes. My name is Andy, and my hope and my dream is to inspire you to bring more thought-provoking, fun, and functional theming into your yoga practice. So whether you're a yoga lover, maybe just a wee bit yoga curious, or you are a yoga teacher like I am, theming your classes brings the impact you are desiring, right? It's purposed past the poses. Now, don't get me wrong, the asana, the postures and poses, the physical nature of yoga, extremely important. But if we can bring more to it, then we are bringing more weight and meaning to our practice. I like to think of this like dating, right? Sure, you can just date to get it done, or you can really be vulnerable and honest and bring more meaning to it. And when you do, the energy is undeniable. So we have reached in our alphabet series the letter K. Now, when it comes to the letter K, there are quite a few words that start with a letter K. And as always, I find these words so inspirational and it's difficult for me to narrow it down. But indeed, I did to three particular words that start with a letter K. The first word I chose would be key. The second word I chose would be knit. And the third word I chose would be kindness. So we've got key, we've got knit, and we've got kindness. So I'll start with the first word I chose, which is key. Right? So I'm a firm believer that we are both the lock and the key, right? So when I'm thinking of a key here, I'm imagining one of those super cool antique skeleton key, right? That has like the blade of the key and then the beautiful ornate bow, right? And then you've got those teeth that just fit perfectly to unlock the doors that had previously been locked and the access denied to you. Now, when it comes to theming a yoga class or practice with a word like key, it's like, have you ever had instances in your life where you felt like you were unable to move past a specific, let's call them roadblocks in this case? There was something in your life that seemingly had you stuck and you were unable to move past it, right? That having a key to unlock it is really, well, key and clutch, right? So what was that key? Was it your mindset? Was it your shift in perspective that allowed you to see that particular obstacle or bump in the road as an opportunity? And what in our lives really present us with these obstacles that really are, again, opportunities? And we are the key that can unlock all of that potential. So when we're doing a practice like yoga, we may be asked to get into particular poses that are very difficult for us. And maybe we haven't got in before, and they present us with a particular opportunity to be like, am I willing to approach this particular pose or this problem in my life with grace, with a sense of calm, and with my eye on the prize of that I will be able to figure this out. I am the lock and the key. And any obstacles that may present themselves in my life, I am fully able and capable of achieving the goal, whatever that may be. So where is it on the mat that you can apply this kind of mentality and mindset so that you are more open and able to face adversity or any challenges with a sense of calm and knowing that you will rock it out? Of course, knowing being another amazing word that starts with letter K. Let's not distract. So for my second word, I chose knit. Now, yoga, the word itself, comes from like the Sanskrit yuj, which means to yoke, which means, for all intents and purposes, to make that connection between mind, body, and spirit. And that's where I think knit really comes into play. When I envision knit or to knit something, knitting, I think of all of these different threads coming together and becoming tight, right? Balanced, cohesive. So, in the practice of yoga, where we are attempting to knit and connect, right, to yoke mind, body, and spirit, we can see that all as we are knitting these things together to create a beautiful tapestry. So, when we are presented with different elements, how are we able to bring them together in a meaningful manner? I mean, there's also the very physical nature of knitting your ribs and really tightening in so that you can maximize the impact of a particular pose or support that pose more effectively with your abs, right? Working your core in such a way that you are stabilizing and supporting yourself in the position. But I like to think of it as knitting, that there are many elements of our life, whether it be work and family, right? Leisure and hobbies, whatever it might be. How are we bringing all of these things together? How are we managing them? And are they coming together in a beautiful pattern, right? In a way that makes sense in our lives? And where can we apply this and not simply just be pinging back and forth like a human pinball machine, but really have a design in mind and knit these separate parts of our lives in a way that come together as a beautiful, beautiful work of art to knit. And then, of course, for my third word, I chose kindness. Kindness. Now, I often think in our lives, it's almost easy to be kind to others and show kindness and empathy and grace and compassion to others. And if that is difficult, that's also, we're along our path and doing the best that we can. But where I find that yoga really opens up and illuminates what for me has been a challenge in most of my life, and that is being kind to myself. Now, they say that self love, again, is not selfish because when you are treating yourself with kindness and grace and compassion and empathy, then you know how to do that and you're better able to do that for others. But we often end up being like, I'm a martyr, I'm going to sacrifice myself, and I'm not going to take care of myself or show myself kindness. So, where in our practice can we bring a focus and highlight that that is a vital component of the yoga practice and, well, life in general, y'all, right? Being kind to yourself, showing kindness to yourself when you need that love and that support. And when you're on the mat and you're sweating and you're unable to do something, what does the voice inside your head say when you fall out of a pose? And can you catch it and notice it and shift that thought to be something kind? Because that is an important piece of the puzzle, to exude that type of energy and positive vibration and to show oneself kindness. Now, this has been another yoga class themes video continuing along the path of the alphabet series. I covered the letter K and chose 3 words from my long list of K words. If you're enjoying this content, please do click like and subscribe. I do hope that you'll join me for the next video where I'll be going over the letter L. Love it, feeling it, really, really getting into it. And the hope and the dream with these videos is to help you bring thought-provoking, fun and functional, inspirational theming content to your yoga practice. Until next time, many blessings.